Hello and welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. This is the second weekly roundup of September 2024, and of course, I'm joined yet again this week by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, conjuring some of the Hellfire Club screams from the Metal Crypt. Your famine of gigs was ended last night.
Yeah.
You were at Grave Sermon, Stranglewire, Frout, and Blood Soaked. That looked like a brilliant night.
Yeah, it was fucking. My hiatus was fucking treated with an absolute bang.
And not only, I watched your vlog. I watched your vlog earlier. Not only was the sound really good, but apparently from what I've read online, the fucking vibe in the place was brilliant, and it was just
Yeah,
everyone had a great night.
yeah, it was. It was
Just a
really
really
fucking
happy
brilliant.
night.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone happy watching death metal.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
The most unlikely thing you'll ever hear. Oh, everyone was really happy at this death metal gig. Well, it cheered you up after the whole Liverpool game yesterday, anyway.
Oh, they're fucking useless. They were.
Well, I've got a good joke for you.
Yeah.
The last time Forest bet Liverpool at home, we put a man on the moon. It took Hudson a die to find the space yesterday. So the last time Forest bet
Yeah.
Liverpool at home, we put a fucking man on the moon. 55 fucking years ago.
Years. Yeah, yeah.
But
That's
sure, look at
uh,
it was only a game of football, and you went out last night and you
yeah.
had a good community night, and all the fucking people pulled together, and it seemed like there was a good crowd there as well.
Yeah, there was a fucking great crowd there. There was. You
I'm
know?
glad to hear. I'm glad to hear because
Yeah.
from what I haven't met everyone on that lineup, but who I've met on that lineup all seem to be really sound like.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's usually the case with death
definitely.
metal bands
I
anyway.
know. Yeah, it was a nice surprise with Fraud last night. Do you remember a band called Grind from Cavan?
Oh, great! Of course I do. Yeah,
Yeah, you know Juice, James,
yeah.
the bass. He was singing for Fraud last night.
Was that him?
Yeah, that was him. Yeah, it
Holy
was.
fuck! He has changed.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'd never thought that was him in a minute. That's Juice from fucking
Yeah,
Grin.
yeah, yeah,
Holy shit! That's actually blown my mind.
yeah. That was his first gig in 11 years.
The last time I seen that lad, he had short hair. He
Yeah,
had
that's
clean
that's
shaven.
true. I know. I know.
Jesus Christ! That has really fucking
Yeah.
floored me here now because I'm supposed to be trying to do this intro in my head, and now you've told me that, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'll have to go back and check that out again. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like I didn't really pass any heat. I was just watching the vlog, and I was
I
just
know, yeah.
fucking hell. But that track you recorded sounded really good.
The fraud one.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, the fucking heavy as fuck. They are.
I'm sure we
And
shall
they're
move
playing
on.
Siege as well.
Hmm?
They're going to be at the Siege. Just over a month.
Fuck.
I know,
I'd love to.
yeah, I
Can't.
know.
Unfortunately, I can't.
Yeah.
Which we'll get to. And I seen that Perry Farrell's went for fucking Dave Navarro during the week there. Just because. At first, I thought he was caught stealing, but no, it was just because
Uh, all I say, drugs are bad. Okay.
it's booze, it's wine.
Which?
No, I looked into this at depth. A few days ago, he done a gig and he was drinking wine and he was just all over the place, Perry,
Oh,
like,
for fuck's sake. Yeah.
and he was abusing the band members and everything, but everyone has gone on with it. But apparently, at the gig, he had the meltdown on the sound on the stage was all wrong, and the monitor mix and the front of house mix and for the nearest part where the monitors are, and not the amp, should I say, the band was too loud and he couldn't hear himself. And he was screaming into the mic because he couldn't hear his own voice back, and he just went mentaler and mentaler as the gig went
Yeah.
on because the sound setup on the stage was a bollocks. Which I find strange because how surely they had that set up before they even went on, sound checks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was drinking like fuck too, and the combination of the two. And the gig they're playing tonight or tomorrow has been cancelled, and there's no word what's happened after that.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that in front of everyone. And
Yeah,
it's
sure.
all
Your man David
publicized.
Navarro was just looking at him. He was like, "What the
I
fuck? Like, what's
know,
going on?" Like,
I know. You could tell when I saw the video, I was going, "What the fuck?"
he's just
Like
having a
he,
meltdown, Perry. I think.
Jesus.
Oh, I wish him well anyway. Because
Yeah,
I don't want to see anyone go down that fucking route. Like, I know Dave Grohl, turns out he has another confession to make too. We all thought he was a hero, but he's just ordinary, isn't he? But on the Dave Grohl route joke and on the Dave Grohl team, everyone for years people have telling me I'm looking like Dave Grohl. I don't believe I do, but people say I do. So how and ever. And I've got a bit of a confession to make too, as myself. Things came to a head last Sunday. We know what it was. A lot of people know what it was. I'm not going to go into the details of what it was. But as bad as it was a good thing for me. Even though I fucking shit, I wouldn't, if I was time back, I would never have done it. But that's fucking how and ever now. And things came to a head because, just to make it everyone clear to everyone now that this is the 001 like that I'm drinking tonight. I'm not drinking actual beer. It's 00. You can't fucking say I'm drinking. Well, you can, but I'm not. I was drinking for the last couple of years because of my everything. I'm not going to go into the bin of care and all that shit, but I was drinking 56 cans of Carlsberg a week. I was drinking a full boy of these a week. And I had a tin over there. And when people see me smoking on the podcast in the past, they weren't cigarettes I was smoking. I was at that for the best part of 2 years. And things came to a head. Then you wonder, I'm missing a fucking toot. Like, you can't be fucking behaving like that for fucking 2 years and not expect to get away with it unscathed, like. And everything came to a head, and Jesus, man. I did the detox from hell. Oh my good God. I had nausea. I couldn't eat for days. I couldn't sleep. When I did sleep, I had women in the room with me, talking to me, that I'd never seen before in my life. It was in dream form, but it was this really vivid fucking hallucination. People walking, the doors open, and people walking around the bed, and oh, the Lord God above. I basically lived train spotting this week. And when I got a few days, 4 or 5 days or whatever it was, after I'd stopped, I issued an apology for what I'd done. It was seen by whoever needed to see it, and I just deleted it then again. Not because to be disingenuous or whatever. I just said, right, there's enough fucking people have seen this now. Just take it off. We'll just get on with things. You know, they've seen it. Yeah. They've accepted it clearly, so we'll move on. But Jesus, man. It had to happen eventually, though, because the treatment starts soon. And it's going to be for 6 weeks. It's BCG bladder treatment, where they'll shove a tube up me, which is going to be great fun. And it's a super immunity for a bladder. And then they'll look at it after 6 weeks. So I have to be clear of all this shit, don't I? When I'm doing an immunity, super immunity thing.
Fucking hell.
That'll just push it down. But look, it's weird I'm doing these things sober. I've never done this. I've never done this podcast sober before. I genuinely have never done this podcast sober before. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get on tonight, but sure.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Here we are.
We'll find out. I'll probably be better than usual because I won't be fucking tripping over my words and slurring and shit like that. But we'll see. And we shall start off our roundup. Apologies for the long intro. I don't know if it was long enough. Just kind of got rambling there, didn't we? But Pincer Consortium released their album Something Schism.
Geminis Schism.
Geminis Schism. It's so hard to remember that name for me anyway.
Yeah.
And we shall play a minute of their track Dual Termination Shock. It's amazing they've actually dropped the track. Although we knew, but we've heard the album in advance. But it's nice to actually have a track that we can play of Pincer Consortium that we can play in a minute and give a good idea.
Yeah.
In the past, we've been working with 13 minutes and 9 minutes. So we've got a short one on this one, so we can. But this man, fucking hell, it's going to be very fucking high.
Yeah, well, I've actually, you saw the review, a 10 out of 10. That's the third album this year.
Yeah.
That I've given 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
Any three of them could be easily number one for me now. At this
it's gone that way, yeah. Anyways, here's Pincer Consortium Dual Termination Shock. Man, they've worked on that album for 3 years, and by God, have they delivered.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fucking masterpiece. It is fucking. It's too hard. At times, it's too hard to fucking describe what's going on. Like,
Oh, you couldn't. Well, when you say you wrote a review for this, I couldn't write a review for that in a million years.
yeah, I
I just
know
feel
it's.
like it goes all over the place. Like,
Yeah, I know it's a great fucking concept as well. You know.
and it's getting over though. Like that has 489 views on that video alone,
Yeah,
which is good because I don't know whether we say it on camera or off camera because we've been talking about Pincer Consortium for years, but the fear was when you've got to be that kind of a music and that kind of an album, will it get over? Because it's definitely not going to be for everyone.
yeah, yeah, I know. But
That's
the,
not for
the
a
ones
regular
who
music
have
fan.
the ones who have fucking got onto it have like. There's other reviews I saw. They're all. There's another review I saw. 10 out of 10, and
And
then
it
there
was
was
featured
another
by No
one
Clean Singing as well.
like 9.6 out of 10.
Hmm.
Like it's consistent.
And No Clean Singing picked up on it by themselves.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
So that's how far it's gone. The
Yeah,
word has got out like
yeah, yeah, I
something
know.
fucking serious is after happening here. Like,
Yeah,
and I didn't know this, but it was in the it was on it was one of the comments. Pete turned 50 this year, so that's some fucking album to mark a half
yeah,
century of
yeah,
your life, isn't it?
yeah. It is indeed. Yeah, fucking hell.
Oh man, as you say now, your top three and my top three are the same, and
Yeah,
we know who they are. We're not going to say it loud
yeah.
here,
We're not going to say it now. Yeah, but I
but
think
it's
a
too
lot of
early to
people
say it
might
now.
know.
But
Yeah, yeah,
it's where they fucking go in the top
yeah.
three, isn't it now?
Exactly. It's
Like
fucking.
they're all fucking capable of being number one,
Mm.
and I just don't know now. That's going to be the hardest part of our end of
Yeah,
year list,
yeah. I
I
know.
believe, is picking the fucking top three now.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope to God Fisher's Head Side doesn't make it out in time.
Oh
If that
yeah.
makes it out in time, we've got another
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
headache.
I have a feeling we might be waiting till next year,
I
early
fucking
next
hope
year.
so. I hope so.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. It's the
hope
same
so.
here.
And that was Pincer Consortium, Dual Termination Shock from their album. Oh my, say it again.
Geminus Schism.
Gemini Schisms. I can find that very hard to remember. It's the maddest album you'll hear all year,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
It
the
is.
best album
It's a
and the
bet.
maddest
It
album at the same
is.
time.
It's just fucking an absolute mind fuck.
You're not going to sit down here and have fucking hooky fucking 4 minute songs. You're going on a fucking journey.
Yeah,
You're going on a voyage,
yeah, yeah,
and it's great that it's getting over. And I have to order a CD.
yeah, yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
I've kind of made the decision. I don't know about EPs yet, but I've made the decision. I'm going to buy a physical of my top 10 if where
You
possible
know,
this year.
I've been thinking the fucking same.
I have. How many have I got of the top 10 so far? I've I have three of the top 10 in my house, and I've two ordered, so that's five.
Yeah.
I'll order that. That's six. And I'll see about the EPs. I might get one or two
Hmm.
because for no other reason that most of them aren't getting physical releases.
I know. Yeah.
But I know if you're going to release it, and if you're going to make out and do a digital release now, you want it to be an album. You don't want it to be an EP, really, do you? As such, maybe some, but more
Yeah,
generally
yeah.
speaking,
Well,
it's.
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Did you pick up a Grave Sermon EP last night?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it
No,
did.
I'd probably buy one off the boys as well too,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going off track a bit now, but sure, that's all right. Next on our list, we've got the Leviathan of the Grey, and there's going to be an ad on this. It's one of those topic videos.
I'd like a bar of chocolate, please.
Oh, the bar of chocolate ad where the kid goes in and hands them toys, and the fucking man in the shop gives them the bar of chocolate, as if that would ever happen in any reality. No! clearly going to be either the intro or the outro of the EP.
Yeah, yeah. It's an instrumental. I haven't had a chance to listen to that in full. Yes, I haven't.
Oh, it's only like 2 minutes long.
All right, yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's cool. So it is, as I say, it's clearly going to be either an intro or an outro to the EP. It's coming fairly soon, isn't it?
yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's fairly soon now. And of course, they're based in the UK, but they feature Darren of Paint. So
yeah,
we just one of those default inclusions when there's a member based in the Irish scene. It doesn't matter if they're in other countries, we'll still include them.
yeah,
Like we've done with Shackle to the Throne and amongst others over the years.
yeah. That's right. Yeah,
Greyfields.
yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that actually. I'm going to go a bit off topic here. I got an email saying that my fucking my website payment is coming up. It's only like 50 quid because I just do WordPress because I'm not, there's no point, in my opinion, there's no point in investing in websites anymore unless you're Metal Injection or Overdrive or something like that.
Yeah,
I was just thinking I should really start doing pieces on that website. Like fucking, like say for example, like do a death metal one. I could put in Greyfields. I could put in Insidious Void.
yeah,
You know, there's all these releases that have gone under the radar. Like Insidious Void, in my opinion, has gone completely under the radar.
yeah. Man, that EP is
It's unbelievable.
good. Yeah, yeah. That's one of my favorite releases, basically.
Oh, that's in my EPs of the year list for certain.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, you know, I'm paying 50 quid. Like, I'm not going to turn into Overdrive or whatever, posting website pages daily. But every now and again, just put up a fucking piece and like say Gone but Not Forgotten. Like talk about bands like Dichotomy or fucking Slave Zero or Dead Eon and shit like that. You know, there's loads of really cool bands over the years. Witch Kicker, the time with an all-female Irish metal band or punky metal band or however you want to describe it. Like,
That's
I'll give them a bit of a mention for old time's sake. You know.
Yeah.
I should really use it, like, because it's might as well, fuck it. And that was Of the Grey by the Leviathan. You know, I'm all of a sudden now my brain, since I got off the fucking booze and the smoke and the fucking whiskey, my brain is fucking thinking, oh, what do I do next now?
yeah.
I was too fucking wasted for the last 2 years to do anything else. From 8 o'clock in the evening, I was bollocks until fucking whatever time, 1 o'clock in the morning, got up and done me day and got fucked again.
Fucking hell.
Jesus, man. Well, now that I'm out of it, I wonder why didn't I do this years ago? But sure, when you're fucking, you're stuck in the fucking hole.
Yeah.
See, that's, you know, no point in looking back in anger, as Oasis said, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
No. Anyways, next on our list is Craven, Skin Suit Dinner. This is a very strong contender in my singles list. Because it's clearly going to be a single by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. An earworm. And one of the best videos I've seen all year. If we done a video category, which we don't because no one can see what we're putting out there, that's my number one.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. This is Craven, Skin Suit Dinner. Stop there again at the time. What an earworm.
Deadly. Fucking deadly. I've seen them live. Fucking She played
I've seen
live.
pictures of
And
his live
it's
performance.
so fucking good.
Oh, I've heard he's supporting Evil Scarecrow. Like
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
a perfect support spot for him.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
And he's a lot older than we realized as well too. Though I realized
Mm,
he done an interview and he's a lot older than I realized.
yeah,
He could be fucking mid 50s.
Jesus.
Yeah, it could be like from the interview I read. It sounds like he's an older man. Like,
Yeah,
but that video is absolutely just fucking hilarious.
I know.
He has a doll of himself with saws and shit, and there's like a Ken type fucking doll that he's just fucking sawing off and opening the head and everything, and
Yeah.
it's just it's like that fucking Sum 41 one back in the day when they had all the toys and shit, like
Oh yeah.
the Hell song. That's it, the Hell song. I was never a big Sum 41 fan.
Yeah, I
That
know.
video was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just when you put loads of fucking toys in a video and they're fucking doing mad shit to each other. I always think it's really really amusing.
Yeah, yeah.
And he'd have done that on no budget. He'd have done that on an iPhone probably.
Well, yeah, I think he done it himself. And
Oh, clearly.
yeah, what you call it, you know the way you see the heart at the end?
Yeah.
The car that's part of the stage show when I saw it.
Oh, the hair
Heart
comes on.
jumps up on stage.
Your man doesn't even pretend to cut off his tongue and everything on stage.
Yeah.
And well, said in that interview that he was in a circus when he was young. I wonder if that's true or not. That could be. I honestly believe it could be a true story that he grew up in the circus because he's a performance artist, like.
Yeah.
And the old days of the circuses, they had no budget. They had to do everything on a fucking shoestring.
Yeah.
So if that's a true story, that's a serious education at a young age and how to fucking be an entertainer on a shoestring. And believe it or not, that's the first time I've ever actually heard his music.
All right. Yeah. Man, they're fucking deadly. It's good. There's a bit of synthwave in there as well.
Oh, I know. I don't know why I've never checked him out before.
Yeah. Basically, it's like fucking Alice Cooper. Fucking.
I think more Murder
Alice
Dolls.
Cooper. Which?
More Murder Dolls.
Yeah.
That kind of Wednesday 13 vibe to him.
Yeah.
But more horror-y, like.
Yeah.
Like horror punky shit, like. And well, for the first ever time to listen to Craven, I think I done quite well there.
Yeah, you got a
I think I've
nice
nailed
one,
it,
all
haven't
right. Which?
That was Craven Skin Suit Dinner. Go to YouTube and watch the video. It's fucking brilliant. And he has all these images of him. It was cut off his head, and he's all these images on the wall of these boyos with fucking abs and everything, but the fucking face on and everything. It's just the Craven's room, no boys allowed and shit. Like it's just really really fucking amusing. Like, and he's a performer, and he does all this on his own, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Basically, yeah, it does. Fucking.
Like he performs on his own live, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that, alright, yeah.
Mm.
But sure. No harm there if he puts on a good show and people enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're putting on a one-man show, you have to be a fucking entertainer, don't you?
I know.
And that was, as I said, Craven Skin Suit Dinner. Next on our list, we have a new band from Belfast called Broncos. Kind of post-hardcore band. They released their debut single video, Erode. We shall play a minute of that now. time. I'm going to skip it on a bit because it gets heavier. Where is it? At the time. They're sounding cool.
Yeah, that sounds really fucking good. Does. Yeah.
Real proper, like melodic post hardcore. And of course, Michael Smith's the drummer in the band.
Yeah.
What's the name of the band? He was in TVHS that we used to cover on here.
Oh yeah, I forget. Yeah, that's right.
They were class.
Yeah, they were actually.
TVHS were. I thought they were brilliant.
Yeah,
And that's some of the best social media activity ever at the time.
that's true. Yeah.
Do you remember their posts they used to put up? Oh, they were a good crack.
Yeah.
That's a few years ago now.
I know that. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't he in another band called Virgins?
He's still with them, yeah.
All right, they're still going. All
They're
right.
still going, yeah. But I don't know why we haven't featured Virgins, but they don't really fall under our spectrum, do they?
No, yeah. I was
Not
thinking
really. They're
that
not really
actually.
suitable for
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We've got more diverse as time goes on. Maybe I need to go back and check them out because we've gotten more diverse with this over time.
Mhm.
But Broncos are Road is sounding pretty fucking cool, and they've got like nearly 500 views on that. So in 2 days,
Yeah. Jeez.
so there's interest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I may listen to that actually.
He's some boil, man.
I know.
He's one
I
band
know.
ended. He's on about doing another one.
Jesus. Yeah.
We've covered him this year in another band, haven't we?
Maybe.
Or last year or this year?
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
There was a standalone single released. Was it by Broncos actually? No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't by them. There was somebody else.
Yeah, I can't think of it now actually.
We definitely covered something
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Oh, but your man, we've been at this for 2.5 years now. It could have been any time. But that was Broncos or Road. Really fucking cool new project, and they've started off with a fucking bang, like professionally made video, and put the right foot forward straight away, you know.
Yeah.
And best of luck to them. We shall see what they do next. And next on our list, we have a band called Catacomb, who released their debut single Severna. They're based down in Wexford. I know that much.
All right. Yeah.
It was. I seen it posted on the Barn page.
All right.
Yeah, the Barn boys posted it out, and we've got an ad on this anyway. That's it. Yeah.
Dinner time.
I don't know what this is about. Something about eating food and pouring tomato sauce and pasta. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
Ugh. Why would you pour tomato sauce and pasta? Like, I mean the stuff like out of the bottle, like. Ugh.
Odd.
Oh, this has a really long intro, actually. I think it skips around 40s. Oh, fuck's sake. That sounding alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Sounds really fucking good.
Yeah, these boys, this is their debut single. I know absolutely nothing about them
Yeah.
other than they're based in Wexford. You haven't heard of them because
No,
the whole
I've
Wexford
never heard of
connection
them
you got
before.
going on, no?
No, I've never heard of them before. No. May check them out. All right.
There, and to me now that sounded really, really good.
Yeah. Very fun. They sound like they've been in bands before.
Oh, that's clearly why. Well, when
Yeah,
Barn
yeah,
posted them out, that wasn't like we were endorsing a few young lads. We were
yeah,
endorsing
yeah.
someone who's around our vintage. Or
True.
maybe not quite their vintage, but has been around the block for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's too
Sound.
fucking good for a new young band.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it. It
That's
does.
too
It
good.
sounds. Yeah, yeah. Production is fucking great.
Oh, it sounded massive, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
And I've only listened to that once, and I'm listening to it now for the second time, and I'm thinking I might need to go back and listen to that more
yeah,
actually.
yeah,
'Cause that is a very, very good song. Like they're around there, man. You've got they don't do much. You don't hear much from them, but you've clearly got sort of Catacomb now by Severna, and you've got fucking Forlorn around there, and you've Barnes
yeah,
around there. There's some really fucking strong alternative bands around that area.
yeah.
From sounding
There is
grungy like
actually.
type fucking stuff like.
Yeah,
Because that is sounding fucking. That's sounding like it could potentially be in my thoughts the single list. You know that?
yeah. Unless they have.
Unless something else comes along.
Yeah,
Well, that's actually a sound on its own. It sounds strong enough for me, man.
yeah, yeah.
And on the alternative side of music, before we kick on to our last release of the evening, seen that Snake Neighborhood called it quits during the week.
Yeah, I know. Are the boys messing? Are they?
No, it's over.
Jesus, man, I can't believe that.
They're just after releasing their
Yeah, I
EP,
know.
Thank Fuck for that. And they were getting big support, well, not well, in the scheme of the Irish scene, big support slots
Yeah.
and building away. And all of a sudden, that's that. We're gone. Which is a damn shame.
Yeah, I know it is. It is because that EP is fucking really good.
Just looking,
I
man, something clearly happened.
yeah.
That's very unusual. Like
Mm,
to just as soon as
I
you
know. Yeah, yeah,
just spend all this time making this EP and getting these bigger, better slots and moving your way up the life circle, and then we're gone. Fucking shame, man.
yeah,
But you're looking out. Your man was. I wasn't talking to him. I don't know him. I was on the burning metal thing, and he was just. He was saying thanks for all the help over the years and what over the year they were around.
yeah,
But it's a damn shame because they were kicking on. One of the most potential bands we've lost in recent years, in
yeah,
my opinion.
yeah.
They had the ability to really do something.
Mm.
Like they had that cover of the single "You're Too Good to Be True."
Yeah.
Like they had the live thing down with that. If you're like the type of band there, and you put a cover of "You're Too Good to Be True" into it, you're going to make friends and influence people and all that shit. But no, unfortunately, they're gone. And our last release of the evening, By Curious dropped a studio recording of their track "Acrylic Fences" from their forthcoming album Your Life Will Be Over Soon, which is out on the 2nd of October, I believe.
All right.
So we shall play a minute of that now.
Yeah.
Stop there and I'll give it the time. I haven't been doing too well on the cigarettes this week during the come down. I found that vape was joking me.
What? Oh,
I couldn't use it. I've only been having like 4 a day, but I'd rather be off them. But fuck it, I'll allow myself a couple of cigarettes tonight after the week I've had coming off the fucking stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's besides the point. Just so people thinking why I'm, just clarifying it. By Curious sound massive to me.
Yeah. They,
I'm really looking forward to this album.
that album's shaping up to be really fucking good.
And they announced a tour like they're playing. They're playing 4 dates across Scotland and England.
Yeah.
They're playing in Dublin. They're playing in Cork. They've got a 9 date, they've got a big tour lined up anyway to promote the album.
Yeah. Deadly.
So they've got contacts.
Yeah, I know. You were telling me they've been going for the guts of a decade.
They probably are now with the way things are gone because we lost a couple of years and everything.
Yeah.
And it's only their second album.
Jesus.
Which, man, it takes time to write an album.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah.
And they were when they were playing, they used to play Knockenstocking and stuff, and Knockenstocking has gone a few years now.
Yeah.
Knockenstocking has gone a good few years, like.
Mm.
So they are around a good while, and they've clearly been working hard on this, and they've got PR behind them, they've a tour set up.
Yeah.
They're going to give this a fucking good shot, like. And I'm telling you, man, I'll have to wait till I hear the album, but
Yeah, I know.
this could get in there. Because I'm a very wide taste in music. I can listen to death metal 1 minute, I could be listening to By Curious the next minute. And this is sounding massive.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Biffy Clyro back in the day.
Yeah, you were saying that before, yeah.
So I just get a Biffy Clyro vibe off them. And I was a big fan of Biffy Clyro back in the day. I haven't heard of them in years, but they had a fucking few brilliant albums.
Mm.
I've seen them live in a place in Galway called the Black Box. It's gone years. Wasn't the best gigs I was ever at. I got them in the really early days when they were pure raw and hungry. They weren't a headline band. They were fucking fighting for every fan.
Yeah.
And Jesus, man, I was converted that night. I left that gig and I was just looking at the other boys coming out. We were like, fucking hell, that was fucking class.
Yeah.
Just pure raw energy. Like when you go to a gig like that, brilliant. And I just get that vibe off them, so I'm very, very interested. And we have reached the end of our roundup, and the Mad Stories thing. It's been fucking. I've been looking for Mad Stories, and I've just been coming up short everywhere.
Yeah.
I suppose the only one Mad Story that I've got two actually, but one is everyone knows talking about. We're going to have a second moon around Earth for like 2 months. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see with the visible eye. It's an asteroid that's coming in, heading towards Earth now. It's quite harmless. But it will circle our solar system and the gravitational pull. So in theory, if we have a telescope, we'll have 2 moons, a mini moon, for a couple of months before it fucks off again.
Yeah. Jesus.
And that hasn't happened in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
So if you've got of course you haven't a telescope. Who's a fucking telescope? But if you had it, it'd be cool.
I think I know someone who has one. I won't say on air now.
Oh yeah, fucking tell them to have a look for that.
Yeah.
It's happening soon.
Yeah.
And the last Mad Story, well, it's not really a Mad Story everyone's talking about, was the reveal of the PlayStation 5 Pro there during the week. My good God. The more I've looked into it, the worse it gets.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. What?
Well, it's €800 for starters. And there's no disc drive. So you've got to go out and pay €100 for a disc drive and like fucking 30 quid for a stand. So the console to buy, it was going to cost you like over €900 if you wanted all the stuff.
Yeah, well, how are you going to play the games? Is it like some fucking downloading them?
Oh yeah, but that's the way the system has gone. Like my PlayStation, I have a PlayStation 5 there base model, and it's just a digital one. Because the way I've just set up, I've signed up for PlayStation fucking Plus and stuff, and I don't buy games anymore because I have too many.
Yeah.
And there's no point. And to me, there's no point in buying new games because for starters, they're not releasing them on physical if they're AA. If they're not AA, if they're indie, they only get digital releases anyway. So you can't really buy them. But again, beside the point. I was like, they've done this big fucking this big fucking presentation. I'm like, oh, look at The Last of Us Part 2 and look at Ratchet and Clank and all this. And I'm just thinking through this. They're PlayStation 4 games.
Yeah.
You're fucking putting the precursor to the PlayStation 6 here in front of me, and you're saying, look how good a PlayStation fucking 4 release looks. Like, who thought that was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
idea?
yeah.
And they're saying, oh, all these frame rates. It's impossible for the human eye to see frame rates above 60 frames per second. So if they say we're going to put all these extra frame rates in, it doesn't make any difference because the human eye cannot see them. It's just beyond comprehension. It's science. And they're basically what Sony are doing now is turning into Apple. You know, Apple come out every year with their new iPhone, and look at all these big improvements they've made, and it's the same fucking phone. Just the Apple fanboys will eat it up like the Sony fanboys will eat this fucking thing up.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and pay €900 for a console that's the same fucking CPU as a PlayStation 5 to begin with. So they're saying, oh, we've got advanced ray tracing and all these things that nobody will notice. And they put frame by frame, and you're like, the difference is so fucking minute. If you go up and pay €450 for a PlayStation fucking 5 now, why the fuck would you pay €900 for something that is a better console, but it will never be maximized? Because all the games are going to be still going to be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X and whatever. So the generation's bottlenecked for starters. So that means it will never see its potential. And they're saying, oh, and by the sounds of things, GTA 6 when it drops, because it's a multi-platform and it's such a big game, will be stuck on 30 FPS anyway. So you're going up and paying all this money for something that will run the exact same on a PlayStation 5. A bunch of people will buy it, man. More money than sense.
Fucking mad.
More money than sense at this stage, like, you know, because it's like going out and replacing your laptop tomorrow because it operates 2 seconds quicker. Silliness. But
Yeah.
like the fanboys are turning like Apple and all these things, you just turn out this shit for a crazy price and they'll lap it up because they're fools. They're fools.
Oh,
At this
fuck.
point, they're just fools. But we'll be back again. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's all we've got time for today. And remember now, you're the tops. Like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff. And we shall be back next week. Good luck.